We're going to skip Chapter 6, Exercise C, because when I download the app into my cell phone, I couldn't load the map at all. I have to make a phone call and see what's going on there. Okay, so Chapter 7, Geo-enabling your project. So we learned how to create and modify features. We create features from information that describe or names a location, typically any address, through a process called geocoding. When working on projects, so sometimes you're going to face with situations in which data is not readily available. One of the advantages of geocoding is the ability to quickly create data from a list of points of interest that you have collected or researched. Several components are required to geocode addresses. An address table, a list of addresses for features that you want to map and that are stored as geodatabase table or a text file. Reference data commonly from a street layer on which the addresses can be located, and an address locator. A file that contains the reference data and various geocoding rules and settings. So the ArcGIS geocoding service uses addresses information in the attribute table of the reference data to collect where addresses from the address table are located and create points at those locations. So as with other GIS data, the higher quality the reference data, the more accuracy addresses can be geocoded. So ideally, street level reference data includes attributes such as street name, street type, postal or zip code, and directional prefixes and suffixes to avoid ambiguity in address locations. Furthermore, so each street is divided into line segments that have starting and ending address numbers, making it possible to determine separate address ranges for each side of the street. So there are many styles of address locators, and the reference data will determine which style can geocode your address table appropriately. So in ArcGIS Pro, there are some more we could read about it later. For Chapter 7, the scenario was affordable housing for low-income residents in many cities is often isolated from basic and essential social services. Using GIS to visualize the current state of commodity or public housing sites can help determine where potential services, such as public transportation, child care, food assistance, libraries, medical clinics, and job training facilities can be planned and built with improved access. So we are going to analyze who will prepare affordable housing data for use in support of police planning and consultation. Several important tools will be used to prepare the data, which will include joining tables from the other sources and especially joining data. So join table we did, and we're going to do spatial join again. And we will use the geocode data and use overlay analysis tools to identify and visualize social services sites that are near public housing sites. So for this one, we're going to do is add the median household income table to the project. We're going to review table information, join the median household income table to the census tracts layer, create a new field, and calculate average median income. Symbolize census tracts using graduated colors. So we're going to join table. So U.S. Census data is a reliable source that is helpful for any social research project and is collected with geographic detail and ranges from fine to general granularity. So almost all the data is stored as values in tables and not geo-enabled. However, you can perform several steps to turn this data into a map. So we're going to view household income data provided by the U.S. Census Bureau. So we're going to do is community housing folder. And we're going to open this up. Project open to a map of Los Angeles County Census tracts and base map. We're going to add the household income CSV file to the project. That we go into the folder. It's Los Angeles, huge. All right, where's the CSV household income? And we're going to drag it here and right click on it, and we're going to go to open. So we open the household income. I like floating a lot better. Wow, that's a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's rank it. Wow, there are now. Let's see a lot. What kind of people are earning a lot? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Give me some money. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. I really enjoy it. So, open the household income table. Right now we are viewing it. Review it. The table has several columns, including geography ID, geo ID 2. These names are standard identifiers that the U.S. Census Bureau provides to identify census tracts. The HHI income, household income, HH income column represents household income in US dollars. However, knowing only the household income is not so useful on its own. You will join it to the Los Angeles County Census Tracts layer to make the information spatial before you calculate the area median income. So, and what we're gonna do is we open the Los Angeles Census Tracts attribute table to review it. Census attribute table, tracts, and right here we're going to right click on it and open attribute table, and we're going to check it out. Well, that's really cool. Alright, so this is Los Angeles. The tracts. Oh no, I don't want it to docked anyway. I still like floating. Alright, so you see the geo ID and geo ID 2 and see if they match. That's somehow geo ID 2. Yeah, they match. So alright, so that we're going to join the Los Angeles Census Tracts to the household income CSV based on the join on the geo ID 2 and geo ID 2 fields respectively. That we can ignore the index warning. So we're going to just do join table. We're going to do is it should be in data and then joins, add join. So in this case, in the geo processing pane, complete the detail for add join to. So for input, join field, we're going to select and then join the field. It will be geo ID 2. Where is our geo ID 2? Perfect. And join table is alright, we did perfect. And geo ID, there is a warning, but it should be fine. So, and we're going to run the tool and then run at join, and there. So now we can see our table is added. That's magic. Oh no. I don't want to dock it. The dock thing is really annoying. I just like floating table, but if you like doc, that's fine. So in the attribute table, we're going to scroll to the right. We don't have to because my screen is big enough that you can see on the right hand side the attribute table from this one was added, right? So everything was added appendix here. Earlier you see it's at end of the shape area, shape underscore area, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 fields were added. Anyway, so we're going to continue. Then now we can see the household income for each census tract in Los Angeles County in the household income column. We keep the Los Angeles underscore census tracts attribute table open. So we're going to create and calculate a field. So the local government uses a county's area median income. So we call it AMI to determine a household eligibility and selection for housing. Each year, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development HUD estimates the median household income of an area so that household income can be expressed as a percentage of the AMI and divided into income categories. So in the census tracts attribute table, open the fields view for the attribute table pane option menu. The fields table opens on a new tab in the map display area. So where are the fields? Go to fields. We have to select Alright, so you just go to fields view, and then that at the bottom of the fields we're going to see here household income, household income. And right here, isn't it right here? Bottom. So not this one. Close it out. We already finished at join. Oh, sorry, it's a mess. Perfect. And I really hate this fields view. Alright, so then we're going to click here to add a field, and then we're going to type. So at the bottom of the fields table, click the row that is titled. Click here to add a new field. We did, and when the field name box is in focus, we're going to enter AMI, and it's average. Alias is average median income, and it's going to be double. So AMI, and then press the tab, move to the next table in the alias area. Median income, change the data type to double. So I did. So I changed the name format to numeric. So category is numerical, and then once you change it into numeric, under rounding, change the number of decimal places to 2. And 6. We're going to click OK. And on the fields tab, don't forget to click save. Last time, I don't know how I did that, but somehow it wasn't working because I didn't do it correctly. So in the Los Angeles census tracts attribute table, we're going to scroll to the right and right click the area. Scroll to the right. Attribute table. We have to back in here, and we're going to scroll to the right. Don't dock. Oh, I don't want it. dog, but it's okay. All right, it's right here. So